what is a jamboree for those that don't know?
So a jamboree is essentially an experience that happens every 4 years, or the World Scout Jamboree every 4 years. It's organised by a different host country, and they compete and put forward a proposal as to host it. It's then a 2 to 3 week camping experience where thousands of scouts from around the world gather in one place, and they camp and they do a whole variety of different experiences, different adventurous things, and it's really focused on international bonding and getting to build bridges between people from around the world.
Which is exactly what you all did, going out there. And Amy and David are with us as well, two of the scouts that went out there. There was a selection process for this, wasn't there, Amy? What did you have to do to be selected to go to this jamboree?
Well, this started off with a day, and we did different sections. So we did team building, and then we had an interview at some points. And throughout that, we were sort of being assessed on how well we coped with joining a new group of different people and being able to come together and still be able to complete the task by the end of it. And then, as I said, there was an interview as well, which at the end of that, we went home and there was a couple of weeks, and then we got a letter in the post saying that we got accepted in, and then that just started our 2 years of fundraising.
2 years, that is a long time to raise money, but obviously, you did need to raise a fair amount, because where did you end up going, David?
So the Jamboree itself was hosted in West Virginia, the USA. But
beautiful part of the world, isn't it?
Definitely. And on top of that, because we went as part of the United Kingdom contingent, there was extra things added into our stay. So we also went to New York for a day, Washington for a few days, and Canada for 4 days, where we stayed with a local scout group.
Oh, amazing. That just sounds like so much fun. And how many people, when you got there, you said you were sort of grouped in with the UK, which I can hear Manxie's now bristling at that. When you got there, did many people actually know anything about the Isle of Man, or were you sort of the ambassadors and had to sort of spread the word as such?
Well, because our partner unit, which we were integrated into, is from Cumbria, or the Lake District, so they're relatively close to the Isle of Man, so quite a few of them knew little bits, but they didn't know, very much about it. So yeah, we were very much telling people all about it, as well as all the wider world, so other units across the UK as well as people from other countries.
What was quite amazing whilst we were there was that we had all these people who did know about the Isle of Man from all around the world, and we actually had people coming to our base camp. They sourced us out and came to us and went, "Are you the scouts from the Isle of Man?" And we told them yes, and they wanted to know all about us. And it was really interesting that we had people from Germany, from all over America and the rest of the world who knew where the Isle of Man was and knew little bits about it, and most of them didn't know where Cumbria was. So that was a little bit of a victory for us. But it was fantastic, and the people that we did speak to, I think you guys would agree, they were really interested in the Isle of Man. We did a culture day, so everyone walks around and they go and find out about different cultures, and you put a display on. So these guys were in Manx flags. We had some Manx knobs there for people to try, and a couple of other bits and pieces, and it was amazing the reception that we received from people around the world for the Isle of Man. It was great.
Oh, it does sound brilliant. And Amy, you did some fantastic activities out there as well, didn't you? Tell us a little bit about what you got up to.
There was hundreds of activities we could do. There was whitewater rafting, there was rock climbing, there was mountain biking, there was BMXing, you name it, it was on where we were at. And it was just an amazing experience, because to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, get your breakfast ready, and then just have the whole day to go out and do whatever you wanted. And what was really amazing was for this jamboree, there was an app. So you could go on the app on your phone and just see the waiting list for it. So if there was 2 hours, you'd be expected to wait 2 hours to get on the course, and then the duration of the course as well. And if you didn't want to wait that long, you could go to do something else. But there was scuba diving as well, which for the first few days was absolutely dormant. No one wanted to do it. And then as soon as they put out on their Instagram and their Facebook that no one was at the scuba diving, you couldn't get in for the rest of the time we were there. So we sort of had to pick and choose where you were going. But we were walking. We always obviously had to walk everywhere. There's not really much transportation apart from several coaches. So it was 15 to 20 miles a day walking around this base camp. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, would not change anything about it.
Oh, I think we should. We're a bit old now, but joining the Scouts would be the thing to do if I could.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should speak for myself there,
Well,
Sarah.
do
shouldn't
you
I,
accept members our age? I mean, can we still get involved? Is it too late? And are you still involved with? Are you still in touch with the friends that you made while you were out there from different places? Like, who did you meet and where were they from? Do you want to go?
Okay, yeah. I made all sorts of friends. So there's, like I say, we were integrated into a unit of Cumbrians. So there is many of them that I'm still in touch with, as well as people from all over the world. So I think there's someone from the Czech Republic that I still talk to, some from America, some from the parts of the world that like I'd never really heard of before. So there's people from all over the world that we still talk to and everything. I know that Amy especially made some like really good friends from like Australia and everywhere. So
Ooh, somewhere you can go and visit.
Yeah, there's a camp going on at the beginning of next year as well in Australia. You can go camping and at the beginning of next year, so in their summer, so it's going to be extremely hot over there. But that's another amazing experience because it's another international camp. So yeah.
What a great thing to do. How many Scouts were actually there, Alex? Because there were a fair few, weren't there?
Yeah, so there was 45,000 Scouts there, and they comprised those who were actually attending as participants, and then we also had Scouts there as an international service team who helped actually run the event. But with day visitors coming in from the surrounding area in America, it was about 50,000 on a day-to-day basis of people actually walking around the site. There was 4,000 from the UK going.
My word. What a great opportunity, as you've said, to spread the word about the Isle of Man while you're there as well.